Hey friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Louis Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Thank you for tuning into the final word on the Dallas Cowboys. Saturday's practice is now in the books, and we're one step closer to camp being broken on Friday. The great news, of course, today was Sean Lee was in pads and stuff, working on individual drills, as well as Randy Gregory. So they want to take it easy on Sean Lee and make sure that he is fully up to speed come the beginning of the season. No point in putting any undue risk out there, because in the NFL, this is when you're holding your breath and hoping that you don't have a major injury from guys between now and the beginning of the season. You hate to lose somebody in camp or in preseason games. The Redskins have been hit again with their wide receiver Robert Davis, 6th-round draft pick, but was looking actually really good and might have been a player that could have been started, but he broke his leg as well as LCL damage in his knee. So you kind of hold your breath every day that we have practice. And we had an injury or possibly cramps, we're not sure which, but Chaz Green was carted off the field today. And between the reports, some say it's a lower leg injury, some people say it's cramps. So we'll have to wait and see exactly where that goes. Other news, guard Marcus Martin, who has ligament damage in his toe, basically a really bad turf toe. Toe got jammed into the turf and it sprained the ligaments on it. They're not sure if there's going to need to be surgery done on it or if it will heal on its own. Now, there's a major difference between the two, because if he has to have surgery on it, his season is done. If it's one of those things that rehab and time can heal, then he will be still able to play. He may end up being on injured reserve, brought back by week 8. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Also, too, Kavon Frazier did not practice today because he's got a sore knee, a little bit of swelling and stuff. We're told it's nothing major, just sore, just a precaution staying out. But what this does is it reminds you, Kavon Frazier played great in the preseason game. Xavier Woods played really good in the game, stuff like that. But it makes you realize, this is kind of the second scare we've already had in 2 weeks of training camp. We got a marathon season coming up, and we are razor thin at safety. And so you have to be concerned with the season, with the likelihood of injuries about the safety position. They're going to have to do something to address this. I'm not going to say any names anymore because people just tell me I talk about it too much, but you know who I'm talking about, and I still think that's something that may happen, especially if we keep having nagging injuries in camp with our safeties. As always in practice, our defense dominated again in practice. So it makes you wonder when you see how our first team offense came out that drive against San Francisco, and I know it was only one drive, and just went down the field. We may be actually looking at a defense that may be a monster defense out there, and that might be part of the reason why they're slowing down in practice and not getting a lot done. That defense might actually be that good. And it's not a stretch. When you think about yards given up last year, we were still 8th. Think about that. We were 8th in yardage given up last year with those games that against the Green Bay Packers, against the Rams, where teams scored 30 points, with Sean Lee not being in there. We were still 8th in the NFL. We were 8th in the NFL with not getting holding calls for 8 games. Our defense is a lot better than we give them credit for. The biggest thing, and I've said it over and over, that we didn't get on our defense and haven't gotten in years is turnovers. And I feel like that may be coming. So it's not a stretch to say that we can have a top 5 defense, and that our defense, which is always ahead of the offense in practice, because it takes more time to get used to your offense. And we have a lot more new parts that are in there. We're doing more things on offense and stuff, that we may just be looking at a great, great defense. One of the things that I loved, and when you first watched the game, when you saw Connor Williams give up the sack, you start saying, oh boy, here we go, we got a rookie here. But he played 33 snaps and he had that one brain fart. He stopped moving his feet and was leaning on the guy as opposed to keeping his feet moving, and that's where the guy ended up beating him. After the practice was over today, him and Zach Mart and Tyrone Crawford did extra work. You gotta love that, because that means guys are caring and trying to do the best that they can to get their stuff together and get ready. And these guys really have worked together a lot. And that's one of the things that you're looking at, say, Taco. Taco may be the breakout player. I remember talking to Leon Lett, and there's a couple things, you know how they kind of stay stuck in my mind. But I asked Leon Lett, who is your breakout player? And he said Taco. Taco has done a lot of work with DeMarcus Lawrence, and he's kind of taken him under his wing, and I believe that that's going to pay dividends with him going in this season. I'm telling you, Taco is night and day different than he was last year. Last year he seemed unsure, he seemed raw, he didn't have a lot of moves, but right now he looks faster. He is beginning to get a couple of moves, that step inside and that spin outside. He's looking quick, and I think he could become a beast. Now, I got a question for you guys. I'm old, technology challenged, and I do the best I can as far as editing my videos and things like that. People tell me you need to do more film breakdown, but I got to be honest with you, I'm scared to death using clips and things, because I know what happened with Law Nation, where he can't live stream right now from copyright strikes. And what a lot of you guys don't understand, because whenever I live stream during the games, everybody's saying, oh, just show the game, just show the game. Listen, it only takes a couple of seconds of showing a game or showing the wrong clip, and you can get shut down. You get 3 copyright strikes, your channel is gone. So it's not worth it for me to go ahead and take those risks. So I try to be very, very careful with what I put out there, because I like doing this and I don't want to run afoul of the YouTube police law. But I got a person today that said that everything I do is clickbait, it's going to catch up to you. And I said, listen, I've been doing the same thing that I've been doing for years. I like to give updates on what's going on with the Cowboys. I like to give my insight or my opinion on it. I end up doing videos whenever I am with what I'm doing in life. I just want to know from you guys, is that something I need to change, or is that something that's getting on people's nerves? Because I pay attention to what you guys want on this channel. I just enjoy talking about football and the Dallas Cowboys at any time, everywhere. I think sometimes I have dreams about the Dallas Cowboys and wake up first thing in the morning ready to talk about them. So give me your feedback of what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong and what you'd like to see me do. So with that, guys, we are done tonight for our Dallas Cowboys as we get ready for our next preseason game. As always, friends, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe B Sports Report. I cannot do this without you. See you soon.